So I just got done watching the first 3 episodes of New Saga, and I can comfortably say it's all right. So honestly, it's not bad by any means. It's honestly kind of interesting. The setup of the story is basically the main character defeats the demon lord, but in the process of doing so, he loses everything and everyone he loves. And that's not a spoiler because that all happens in the first like half of the first episode, to be honest. And then he gets reincarnated or transported time travel wise back 3 years into the past and has to figure out how to save everyone and everything that he loves. Interesting setup. But this is a slow burn. And now that can be seen as a negative. And honestly, episode to episode, there's a reason I'm not talking about this because not a ton happens every single episode. But I think there is enough here to keep me intrigued. Again, it is still kind of generic. I mean, you have your cute love interest girl, you have a jerk, you have your main character who's just really cool and super powerful because we just found out in reasons why, and I won't spoil those because it is kind of interesting. You have a hot elf and a talking sword. I mean, that's your current party, and they have me interested enough. I really want to see how he uses his knowledge and navigates. It reminds me a lot of something like Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, where he's not necessarily in the past, but he's using his knowledge of what's going to happen to solve what's going on. And Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is one of my favorite manhwas that I've ever read, and that's saying a lot because there's a lot of manhwas that have that exact same trope. So I'm really curious to see if I don't think this is going to reach Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint by any means, but again, it's interesting enough. The art style is pretty good. The voice actors are actually doing a good job. This is not in dub yet, but I'm understanding it well enough as someone who sometimes struggles with sub anime, despite how many I'm reviewing currently, sometimes week to week or 3 episode reviews. So that's a good thing, but again, I think that has a lot to do with the fact that this is a very slow burn. I mean, we had an entire shopping episode. That was the most recent episode. We did get some lore drops, which were appreciated, but again, half the episode was just, let's go shopping. It feels very D&D in that aspect, to be honest with you, which might be one of the reasons why I'm really intrigued. I do love fantasy, but this is not the best fantasy anime. I'm actually going to be talking about that next, funny enough, the best fantasy anime airing this season, in my opinion, that you absolutely should watch. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Drop a like, drop a follow, because I will be covering a lot of the summer anime. I'm doing a bunch of 3 episode reviews today and tomorrow. I'm doing weekly reviews for stuff like Gachi Akudo, One Piece, Dandadan, everything like that. So yeah, stay nerdy with me.